Lên sọt sạch xuống hàng California cho môi Santa Cruz.
Dâm cho nó hộp nó mà cho nó ở đây cho thì bông ở
cho mình cái bật om môi ra
cho nó bật om môi ra
tập tivi hai ốc lăn và dốt cho môi Santa Cruz. tập tí bay miền ca
tập tí bay
miền ca chan chẳng o khăn đi cho nên là mơ
mơ ọt lên ọt trắng
ọt lên ọt trắng ở Mexico ơi.
đó đâu có bố kia cái bố nó cũng chưa cái bố kia làm cái gì thôi
nè rồi vừa bọt không bọt lâu chứ nè
cái đá có chia thế trong này ở bên đây nè cực ở đây lại cũng cực.
Bờ kia thì mẹ đậm nơi đá lê nhỉ. Mexico.
But there might be some questions in your mind. What about Puerto Vallarta? What does it mean? When this place came into an existence? Still find it interesting, although I kind of talk about very often. So, when did we start having people in this place called Puerto Vallarta? Well, we have to go back to the middle of 19th century. Not that long ago, human dwellers in this place. No people, other than a bunch of crocodiles next to the rivers. No, a lot of silver up in the mountains, but salt. They really need a lot of salt, and salt was not to be found up in the mountains. Why salt was that important? Well, let me tell you. One thing was to go on the silver mines and grab the mineral rocks out of it, and something totally different was to have this beautiful soft white metal, silver, on their hands. There was a process in between.
Mexico.
But to give you an idea, the process was pretty much like this. Went into the mineral rock, into the silver mines, grab the mineral rocks out of it, take them to an area they thought was separated from real silver. One of those solutions has to be very, very, very salty. So the need of salt up in those mountains was there. The question is, how could they get the salt? Well, let me tell you, this is really interesting. There were a number of people from neighboring towns like the Marietas Island, Sapphire, Cihuatlán. They find a way to make the living by taking their own personal boats, passing by the big salt reservoir that was somewhere between the Marietas Islands and this place, loaded with salt, and then come to a spot called Playa de los Muertos, back up to the mountains. Interesting way to make a living. There was somebody who was very, very important among the people. His name, Guadalupe Sanchez Torres. Now this young fellow was born on a little town called Cihuatlán. Let's go back to the town.
Now let's get
situated about the late 40s, make it 1949. The time when this community were ready to start putting together. The most important celebration was coming around the corner. The first centennial of the foundation of this place coming in 1987 when he passed away. but not before he made his dream come true. Ever since he came around, he started thinking about making a movie right here in this place. Finally, back in 1963, he put together the night. The night that didn't happen when people thought it was going to happen. Nevertheless, the night of the iguana was made here in Puerto Vallarta. The main star, Richard we call him. This is enough, no more. A whole lot of companies just promised the government that they would be making a nice, interesting building, sort of a colonial style building that goes according with the style of architecture here. That's not for real. Although we need the facility, yes, we do need to do whatever is needed in order to go back as close as possible to the old style of architecture. I think the lack of space is very noticeable. Just check it out. We do not have enough parking lots around here. We do not have space. So we got to be parking along the streets. The big issue now, when there is a big number of automobiles circulating in the lot as well. Anyway, the government of this city has been trying to do the best they can so that we can start getting all different services and facilities that is needed. At this time, and I'm gonna switch the issue right there. At this time, something's going on all over Mexico, and this town is not the exception. Day of our Mexican Madonna, of Day of Guadalupe, coming December the 12th. As part of the tradition, a bunch of processions, they come for Thanksgiving, for whatever favors they got on the year, and for whatever reason, but many times they are marching, and this is producing sometimes a lot of traffic. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully today is our lucky day, I think so that none of those processions will come across. Tradition comes alive every Sunday evening and holidays, and this is the beginning of the holidays, meaning a whole lot of people will be walking back and forth tonight. Different kinds of entertainment, not to mention the processions. So it's a whole fiesta going on around here, certainly with the community, but with a lot of visitors that they come visiting these places. Look at that, tequila and silver, tequila, restaurants, nightclubs, bars, overnight. After they visit that place, they come for a walk, not necessarily a straight walk, but they also walk along of this path anyway. All along of this path, a bunch of beautiful sculptures. Check these out. Check the ones coming on your right. Sculptures have been donated by different artists at different times. This one here on the right, this is what we call the lovers. Although they don't show any human pictures, you can easily see a couple people that love wondering if they already find the hidden paradise. Two different groups of sand sculptures. But this is not the kind of sculptures are made by amateur people. They are real artists. What's really interesting, they are putting together a 24 hours work with no pay, other than gratitude, other than generosity of people. You name that, tips. So there's a bunch of sculptures. Among them, we also have some human sculptures. Check these out. Check this out. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. First of all, whatever seat you got now are your official seat for the rest of the tour. No musical chairs today, please. Second, stay with me. As you notice, there isn't enough space so the bus can be parked. We're going to be leaving the bus here soon, and then we're going to catch the bus somewhere else. So I want you to stay with the group when we have to stay with the group. You're going to have a little bit of time to mingle on your own. It's okay. Bottom line, I don't want to lose anybody. I pledge, if I'm missing one person, I don't care if I have to run like a chicken with the head cut off. I'll go back and forth trying to find him or her back to the group. But I want you to be... This place is Nobel Award in the old place in the world. Based on that, the company, the first place, the ship, and the travel agency. Then watch your step. Once, and I'm going to put this in a funny way, but it's for real. You're in Mexico. If you fall, it's your fault. Nobody's going to care but you. So please, watch your steps the whole time. This is where we start to walk. As you notice, the artists over there making their sculptures for the entertainment of people. They are other people, especially at this time, high tourism season. They find a way to make their living through generosity of people. I'm talking about those people out there. I don't know if you already saw that show. If not, let me tell you, these people come to the state of Veracruz to perform not just a show, but this is based on the very ancient battle of the Aztecs that talks about of humankind. Standing on the top, if they have the fit man who'll be standing on the top playing music and dancing, representing the actual life. Poor guys tied up by the wrist, hanging down. They're supposed to be coming down originally 13 times. I bet now it's more than 13 times 4 makes 52 years was the cycle of the pre-Hispanic people. So this is one of the too many different ceremonies that we used to make in order to keep the life alive. So if they start...
Rồi mua của man tôi nó đo mà đo có 7 đọc chung.
Okay, so slowly we're going to keep walking.
Slow walk out now.
Thôi đây thôi đến khi nè. Thôi tới tới đây thôi rồi đi. Bà bị thoát ra hay đây. Bà đi dừng thoát đến khi đâu thôi đi. Hãy không.
Thoát cái này.
Trong tương rồi ba thử. Đi châu thì thoát mắt.
I talk about Puerto Vallarta being the kind of place where we have two natural barriers on one side, the ocean, the other mountains. Check this out. All the way to the right for about 20 blocks, nothing but American and Canadian people. It comes from the 60s. If we try to draw a line on the time of this town, we got to go to the 60s and before and after the 60s. And you know why? Because a movie was made, people start getting to know about this huge paradise up in the north, and guess what, you know? Something that observed over the years being specifically at this time of the year is the beginning, and it goes all throughout winter. People from the north plan a vacation, two things on your mind: sun and beach. Well, possibly a Corona beer, but that's another story. Okay.
Tôi đi chơi là thay kia là con này, tôi đã kèm. Nè. Là con. Là đi chẳng chỉ ta xì mò cả cái đá năng. Bây giờ toàn đào còn mà đo nhưng mà những gì.
This is the heart of Puerto Vallarta. There's no other place. a little crown lingering up. We want it to be big enough to be visible from any place around this community. So there goes another project. Lack of funds, not a problem, because there was always plenty of construction work. So they took care of that project, putting together something very, very out of the ordinary. The crown you see on top of this tower originally was made out of concrete. By 1963, the crown was already finished and put together on top of the tower of the church. Unfortunately, the crown lasts only 42 years because back in 1995, a tremor, an earthquake damaged the crown. What your eyes can see now is a group of 8 angels holding the crown this way. At the first rim of the crown, around. Those two are still original, made out of iron. Want to go up? Gentlemen, I can see there's no problem with short. The pictures are okay. And I'm not there to suggest something. If you see somebody do their finger brain or whatever, the last thing they want to see is a camera on their face. So as long as you shut down, you can take a few pictures if you want. Time with the local time. As long as we are in the tour, I'm not going to handle any hours. So don't pay any attention. Do not set time at the local time unless you want to spend the local time in Puerto Vallarta, we can walk to my house.
Cái xăm thì được đẹp.
All right. Now, the place we are going to take you to shopping. It's called Jimmy's. It's one of... Oh, there it is. Okay, that's number 8 on your list of recommended places. What we are trying to promote, if you put it that way, it's okay. It's just good quality of silver. If it wasn't made for...
Yeah, right behind it, it's stand up with the silver.
Where we face the ocean, natural. Of natural canyons, naturally formated. Along of 7 of those canyons, we got 7 rivers. The 7 rivers that they go across Puerto Vallarta. Stay with me and use your imagination a little bit. As you know, the air will breath out of this is not only air. It's an endless number of little creatures walking, crawling, beautiful things flying back and forth. You name those birds. It's a big lot of traffic going around here. Naturally, many other vegetation that we have around here, it's really interesting. Reason why? It gets influence from many different places. Along of the vegetation here, we got about 120 different kind of palm trees. Many of them similar than those you have in Hawaii. I know I have some people from Hawaii. In other words, we are exactly on the same latitude. Therefore, the weather is kind of similar. About 300 days of sun, plenty of sun. The rest of it is rain. Plenty of rain, as a matter of fact. 30 to 40 inches of rain a year. A lot of rain. We are just beginning the dry season. So we got about 6 to 7 months ahead of no rain. So there are a number of hotels as you go along with this place. Once again, or just a lot so that you can buy the house custom made for yourself. Casa Blanca, Angela.
Đâu cái là cái công đam rồi nhé, lỗi vào plug cái này. Nhưng mà kèo chơi chết máu cái đây là mông.
chịu nôm đi rồi.
Thành đô ông ta đi lên thượng.
Ồ, tại cái simple kia.
Khối phố sao thật này dừng phố sốc ở đây cái khối phố sao
cha dâu đai đó cái bao châu xong rồi châu mới thật bắn
Kiệt ao dương giờ tới rồi.
mà
nè
không
ta nó bỏ dương vô mau nó có cái máu châu bên nè bỏ sao đó rồi bộ luôn người bộ đặt từ bên
No tienes botecito de basura. No, no traigo. Maybe.
Máu sẽ mau giáp được không biết mình
Đá đấy anh đá được.
Maybe you take a little walk along the beach, it's okay. Something was brought to my attention the last time I was here, and I'd like to pass that on to you. As long as we use it when we're going, there should be no charge, even if you don't order anything. I hope this is clear. But if there's any questions, please feel free to call the questions. By the way, somebody was paying attention to a lot of children right next to the church. Why is that? Is it at school? Yes. School system is sponsored by the federal and state government. In other words, Mexico is a federal republic. 41 states and one main capital, Mexico City or Mexico Dia.
Food soup? Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, I got it. Seafood soup, I got it.
Not too much, yeah? This one, right? This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just one.
One seafood soup.
Yeah, lot, right? A lot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can enough for three people. Okay, one time.
For the soup, shrimp, chicken wing.
For you?
Chicken wing.
Shrimp top cold, shrimp top. Đấy.
Bơ mau à?
And this group are not necessarily from, but you live in the United States. So you're familiar with that country. And I heard a lot about that country as well. I know that in the United States, you might come to a crossroad. You may see 4 different gas stations, one in each corner. There's one pen over here, if anybody needs a pen.
We have a pen, yes.
Thank you. So if you come to a crossroad, you might find 4 different gas stations, 4 different...
Đi chơi cho ba nè.
Mungkin ada jam kepala. Kau ini. Chạp dùng mấy đó chạp
Ủa.
và lá cà ô tô và lá cà
Tôi trên đây rồi.
mình đập luôn
Anh em bay đó bay.
này đi cần cái tâm bán chồng bơi tên sống của mày nếu bay bên airport đi năng này Ồ, anh ấy thẹn, thì mẹ xin thẹn nhé.
Nông à. Là chạm vào một bờ thẹn chanh.
Thì mẹ xin chiên đây. Đi cái máy nó bay bọc nó bạc.
Là liền hơi lên đúng không?
Vui bia này. Đây bây giờ mua ngói bao nhiêu phui đâu mà. Đấy rồi.
Nó thằng mình cứ đây pho lại nè nè.
Đấy rồi bạn. Tao xoay vậy chẳng không bay đang xoay
Mà nè. À còn thục đấy à?
à
Mà
cái này là xoay hiện tại mình là nó lục hay nhá lục hay chọn lên chứ ta con lốc đó ta có mẹ lốc đó
còn mấy em thon đây nè. Cái tập công về đó là đôi ăn rạ chia đúng không?
Đấy là chú đó mà hiện không start chứ.
Nè.
Dạ petrol. Rồi mất biết lâu dương nè.
Lâu rồi.
Người xa nè. Anh chỉ cặp tô la. Cặp tô la dương kìa. Mưa đưa đi sốc xâm anh. Ý cả hôn. Anh ấy với cái smart thing. Là cái nào được không lên lên rồi phải thứ đáy đã các smart biết đấy là lâu xong là mất thì thấy hai lót tàu mua hai lót tàu cô nước này trong chi đâu dương này nhưng ban chí là cô nên
Mexico
phương phật từ na thế đấy
đai pi đai môi đai pi bánh chứ nè bánh thở kiết
nó thằng cút chơi như thế nào
ไล่มวยเตี้ยได้